Austin here from Currie Motors, and I am pumped up to show you the 2022 Ford Bronco Raptor. This beast of a machine sits on 37-inch tires with a 3.0 liter V6 EcoBoost engine. Everything about this is amazing, so let's take a look. Finally here, the 2022 Ford Bronco Raptor. This thing is awesome. It looks sick. You know, you got that higher ground clearance, little bit of a different fender flare here. It's thicker, wider, sticks out. I mean, everything aesthetically is beautiful on this car. Performance-wise, it's second to none. So let's jump right into it. As we're looking here, you can see these 37-inch BF Goodrich all-terrain tire wrapped around a 17-inch wheel. Down here in the center, you do have this Ford logo there. You can see the fender flare sticks out. We have these right here, all the way around the side there. We'll get into the running board along the other side. Now, as we move to the front, it's not going to say Bronco. We are going to have Ford right there. Right between the O and the R, we have our front camera. So you can see the front camera with the washer on it. Now, you do have the steel modular bumper there, and it looks different here than the other Broncos. You know, this is reinforced, bash plate, everything there. You do have our lights by Rigid down here, little fog lights, and you have your sensors across the front for your 360-degree cameras and all of your getting too close parking sensors. Now, this is a accessory-ready bumper, so you can see anywhere there's a little Bronco screw, an accessory can be added and taken off. Up front here on the grill, we have a nice little, or on the hood I should say, we have a hood scoop. It says Raptor right there. Nice design. You can see up here right next to my finger, accessory ready ports up there, so you can have straps from here to there to protect your hood, protect your windshield from those branches or anything when you're going off-roading. Now, as we come along to the side here, we do have our lights here, cameras, lights, all on the side, all lights up. You can do it from your Ford Pass app. As we take a look at these off-road Raptor running boards, I love these. These are the ones that you can get on, you know, the Tremor package, the Raptors, everything like that. But these are a little different. It's not flat all the way across. You have a specific step here for the back and for the front. I do like how they look. It's got these rock rails coming from the top here to protect your paint and everything from chips coming up, as far as, you know, little rocks and everything. Now, as we come around to the back here, let's make sure we're unlocked. You can see that fifth wheel sitting here. We're going to open up the back and take a quick look. Now, like I said, everything is accessory ready. You can see here, accessory ready. We can add a bunch of different things there. Top can come off. These have spots over here. So the trunk, you have a little bit more space here. You do have your 12-volt plug-in. Right here, it says Ford Performance there. So when you have the top off and you're riding around, you'll see the Ford Performance logo there. Let's close up and come around the side here. Over here, we do have your capless fuel system. Parts of that are made locally here in Frankfort, so it's kind of a nice little thing we can say we helped build there. Now, as we get into this back seat, you'll see this really nice perforated leather wrap seat with a nice cloth middle here. You do have your, let's get you down there. You have your windows and some plugins back here for the back seats. Now, you do have a little, let's unhook that. This comes down. You have a little armrest here. These seats do fold all the way down. You can see right above you have a light there as well. Now, as we move up to the front, you could lock the vehicle here. You could use your keypad. You can use your Ford Pass app to unlock, lock, auto start the car from anywhere in the world. Or you can always use your key fob. So your key fob will have your remote start, unlock, and lock. So let's take a look on the inside of the vehicle here. So now that we're on the inside of this Bronco Raptor, let's take a look at all of the cool technology. So over here, we can control the lights on the exterior mirrors, our auto high beams. We do have our electronic parking brake down here. Now, as we move into the steering wheel section, we have our nice Raptor logo here with some carbon fiber, leather wrapped, red stitched steering wheel. Looks very nice. So we do have our paddle shifters on each side. Now looking in here, we do have our cruise control. You can set, let's zoom you in. With your adaptive cruise control, you can set yourself 1 to 4 car lengths from the car in front of you just by a tap of this button. You also have lane keeping. Now down here, we do have a couple Raptor specific buttons. So let's zoom in and take a look. Now, if we do take a look at this steering wheel button, you can see we have normal, comfort, and sport steering. So let's go over to comfort. Now there's the R button. You're going to press that. It's going to show you my modes. Now you can have your suspension, your exhaust, your auto on and off, your steering, and everything set to how you like it. So we're going to take a look at some of that stuff. Now on this side, this is your suspension and your exhaust. You do have a couple different options there. With the suspension, we can go from normal to sport to off-road. And then for our exhaust, we do have normal, sport, Baja, and quiet. Let's leave it in sport, make it a little louder. Now on this side, we can control some of our hands-free voice things and everything like that. Now let's move over here to the center stack screen and all of the options around it. Now on the dashboard, we do have our B&O sound system all the way across up there, speakers everywhere here in the cab. You do have an accessory ready port here with a plug-in, so if you want to put your GoPro or camera or whatever you want up here, you hook it here, plug it in there so the battery never dies. Now up here we do have a couple different buttons. We can lock that front and rear axle. We can make our car do a full 360 just by locking left or right rear tires. Then over here we can release the front tires so all 4 wheels can be touching the ground if you're doing some crazy off-roading. So we move into our screen. I do have a video on a full deep dive onto the Sync 4 screen, but it's all swipeable technology. You can click through everything there. Let's click on features, driver assistant, zone lighting, your owner's manual. Everything is in here, which is really nice. Now, as we move down, we do have our cameras. We have the 360-degree view. You can also look at the front and the panel front, and then when you're in reverse, you can do the same views just in the reverse. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, some Bronco logo with carbon fiber on it, carbon fiber on the side here. You do have a wireless charging pad down here if you choose to use it. Now, I love the red accents everywhere. I think it's great. You can see them here, here. Let's check out our GOAT modes in the Bronco Raptor. So I'm going to zoom you in here, focus it up. Now, we do have our normal, off-road, Baja, rock crawl, and then we have our sport, tow haul, and slippery. Each of those are going to change your traction control settings, your all-wheel drive settings, and various different settings throughout the car. I love how that looked, the graphic, when you're switching through. It reminds me of some video games that I used to play growing up. Now, you do have your window controls here as well as your mirror. Now, in the center here, we do have our lockable storage console. So you have some storage down in there. It does lock, so you can put some safe belongings in there. Let's take a look at the seat. I did talk about the leather wrapped in the back with this nice suede, interior. Feels really nice, little perforated seats. Very comfortable as I'm sitting in the driver's seat here. Definitely a seat I could do major off-roading in. I can do a cross-country trip, or I can daily drive it. It's a really nice, comfortable seat, and it hugs in all the right places. Now, we do have our Bronco logo up here with our red accents as well. We do have our grab handles here for the passenger and there, and also one here. You do some major off-roading, you got to hang on for dear life, go ahead. But it's also really nice for people who need help getting into the vehicle. It is a little bit higher, so you can grab onto that handle and kind of pull yourself into the vehicle. Now, up above, we do have our garage door opener here. We do have our AUX switches. You have 6 different switches where you can have any accessory hooked up to it if you'd like. Some lights and stuff up there. Up above, we have all of our items to switch to pop off the roof. We have the sound deadening headliner. Now, it is the Bronco Raptor, so it is a little wider, which gives us this cross beam here unlike the other Broncos that do not have a crossbeam in them. As far as headroom, I'm 6'4". I'm a big guy. I fit great in this truck. You can see I have tons of headspace. I have a lot of, arm space, a lot of room here. I sit comfortably in here. Two of myself could be in this vehicle and be perfect in it. So this vehicle is available here at Currie Motors Ford of Frankfort. Um, Honestly, it's not going to last long. These Bronco Raptors, people have been waiting years. So it's not going to last long. Available here only at Currie Motors Ford of Frankfort.